In fact, in the latest update now coming in as far as the Assam floods are concerned, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has taken stock of the situation of the flood in the state as the total death toll now mounts to 97 across the state. The Chief Minister also visited several of the flood-affected areas, including the Kaziranga National Park and several other areas which have been deeply affected by the floods. In fact, this even as 7 more deaths have been reported in just the last 24 hours. In fact, remember, 71 people have died in flood-related incidents at this point. 26 others were killed in landslides that were reported. 40 lakh people across 27 districts have been severely hit because of the floods. According to the latest bulletin now coming in, Dhubri, which is the worst hit district, has a population of 5.51 lakh people. 4,000 of them have been rescued in just the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the river Brahmaputra continues to be flowing above the danger mark in several of the districts, including Guwahati and 4 other districts that have been reported. Now let's get in further updates now with regards to the Kaziranga National Park and the situation at the Kaziranga National Park, which is again one of the areas worst affected because of the floods. The forest officials have rescued a tigress which had strayed out of the park. The tigress is among the 117 animals that has been rescued in the floods. In fact, on the other side, a rhino was spotted wading through the flood waters in the Kaziranga National Park. Now, as many as 76 animals have died in the floods and there have been 121 who have been rescued across the state. Remember, 90% of the area of the Kaziranga National Park continues to be submerged because of the floods.
There seems to be no end to the miseries of the flood-affected people in Assam. We are right now in Morigao district of Assam, which is one of the worst affected districts by this wave of flood. And these are the people who have been displaced when flash floods created havoc in their villages. They fled their homes. They could not take any of their belongings. Just with some bare belongings, they fled with their lives and are right now forced to take shelter on this road. This camp has been made by themselves, and right now they are taking shelter in this temporary camp that has been set up. As you can see, the condition of the people who are affected by flood, this is how they are right now forced to coexist along with their cattle in these temporary camps. Apart from these camps which the people have set up themselves, there are over 40,000 people taking shelter in various relief camps set up by respective district administration. The flood situation in Assam remains critical, with 26 out of the total 33 districts of the state right now reeling under flood waters. Over 36,000 people have been displaced when flash floods created havoc in their villages.